Welcome back to the channel. I'll now be ranking every team's chances of winning the African Cup of Nations. Let's turn our attention to Ethiopia, who are one of the lowest ranked teams in the competition, with a FIFA ranking of 137. Ethiopia won this competition back in 1962, but haven't won it since. The Ethiopian squad represents their league very well, with all but two of their squad playing in the Ethiopian League. The experienced Gatene Kapide, who scored an impressive 31 goals in 59 caps for Ethiopia, will be leading the line up front, with the likes of Bekele running things in midfield. Ethiopia pack a strong punch, but I don't think they'll be able to compete with some of the other teams in the competition, and so I'll rate their chances with a C+. Up next, Gabon. Gabon have never won this competition, but have reached the quarter-finals twice. Most recently in 2012, where they lost to Mali on penalties. They pack a strong punch up front, with world-class Arsenal striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang spearheading their attack, alongside young talent Ulrich Eller, who plays for Brighton in the Premier League. Although they're brimming with talent up front, they don't have the best list of defenders at the tournament, and for this reason, I'll rate their chances a B-. Let's analyse Gambia next. Gambia actually qualified for this tournament by finishing as the winners of Group D in the qualifiers, ahead of Gabon, who we just talked about. I get the feeling that they perform well when they're viewed as underdogs. Although they're the lowest ranked team in the tournament with a FIFA ranking of 150, I actually think they'll continue to surprise people. This will be their first time in the competition, and with the likes of Ibrahima Dabo of Broma in midfield, I can actually see them doing well. I'm going to give them a B+. Now let's turn our attention to Ghana. Ghana finished as Group C winners in the qualifiers, and have won this tournament 4 times, with their last win coming in 1982. The Ghana team seems to perfectly blend experience with emerging young talent, with the likes of Arsenal's Thomas Partey featuring alongside exciting new prospects like Roma's Afina Gyan. I'll have to rate Ghana's chances with an A+ here. Up next we have Guinea. Guinea finished as runners-up in Group A of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, and featured in the most recent competition in 2019. Their strongest area is arguably their midfield, with world-class players like Liverpool's Naby Keita and Roma's Amadou Diawara, and the young Mariba from RB Leipzig bossing things up in the middle of the park. I can see them in with a decent shout here, but I don't think they'll win it. I'll rate their chances of success with a B-. Now let's look at Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau finished as runners-up in Group I behind Senegal, who we'll discuss soon. This will only be their 3rd appearance at the competition, and they're yet to exit the group stages, but I wouldn't write off their chances this year, with the likes of Nanu representing Porto shoring things up in defence, and the still relatively young Kasama providing quality in midfield. Guinea-Bissau aren't a bad side, but I think they have a while to go before they can be considered contenders to win this tournament, and for that reason I'll have to rate their chances with a D+. Up next we have Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast have won this tournament twice, with the most recent win coming in 2015, where they beat Ghana in a dramatic round of penalties. This Ivory Coast side, while not brimming with as much talent as the golden generation that preceded this group of players, is still very talented. Wilfried Zaha, Nicolas Pepe and Sebastian Haller provide a potent attacking force up front that could tear into the defense of any team around the world, while the explosive Maxwell Cornet and the seasoned Eric Bailey prove that they have talent all over the pitch, and for that reason I'll have to rate their chances with an A+. Now let's have a look at Malawi. Like Guinea-Bissau, Mali have never left the group stages of this tournament. Their last appearance was back in 2010, and they qualified for this competition by finishing 2nd in Group B of the qualifiers, just behind Burkina Faso. The Malawi team, like Ethiopia, represents their national league very well, with the majority of their players plying their trade in Malawi. They're captained by the 6'3" Limbikani Mvaza. I back them to do well. However, due to their lack of experience in the competition, I'll have to rate their chances with an F-. Let's turn our attention to Mali next. Mali won Group A of their qualifiers, but have never won this competition, and their best performance was finishing as runners-up in 1972. They field a strong team, especially in midfield, where they boast of Premier League talents Basuma and Djenepo. I can see them doing well in this tournament, but could they win it? I'm rating their chances with an A- here.